Thank you again, Marvin. Thank you, team, for being me here, for inviting me here. So I want to ask, right? First, do you want to know how to start selling on Amazon? I'm not sure how the big marker this platform work, but I hope I can see your responses in the chat box. Are you out of our? I think we have already 21 attendees. How many of you are interested in selling on Amazon? Can I have a yes in the chat box, maybe? But I'm not sure where can I see it, Marvin. Yes, okay, I can see it. April. Um, Alisa, all right? Okay.
Yep.
Do you want? Yep. Yes, Darwin said yes. Okay. So do you want to know how I start this online business while being a full-time employee? I just want to know if I'm in the right group. Yes, okay, Gio, thank you. April, Elisa, Darwin, and Gio. Yes, thank you. So thank you very much. Now I know that I'm in the right group. So with that, okay, let's see here. Thank you very much. I am Lish Aquino. I'm not sure why the slide 4 is not showing, but welcome in our webinar entitled How I Can Build an International Brand and How You Can Do It Too. Okay. So I built an international brand while being a full-time employee. So, by the way, what are you going to learn tonight? Okay, so here are the few things that you will learn tonight. You're going to talk about a lot of things about Amazon. So Marvin already sent me this question. You're going to learn what is Amazon selling, the basic of Amazon selling. How profitable is Amazon selling? Is this something that you like to know tonight? Yeah. Um, do you like to know how can you sell on Amazon while being a full-time employee? Do you like that? If yes, can I get Amazon hashtag Amazon in a chat box? Yeah. Okay. And what do I need to start selling on Amazon? Ano ba yung mga kailangan natin, no? Before we start selling on Amazon. And of course, what's the starting capital? Do you like to know how much do you need in able to start Amazon business? So yeah, I hope this is interesting. And of course, aside from that, we're
Sorry,
also going to
Yep.
yes.
Sorry. I just want to inform you that some are on audio only, so you might not hear them or see them type in.
Yeah,
Right.
I
It's
can see
in
their answer
in the Q
the
and A. Yeah.
Q&A.
But but some of them are audio only, so you might there might be some responses that I might be only seeing on our messenger. Thank you. I'll let you know though.
Ah,
Thank you.
okay. All right, no problem. Okay, so tonight you're also going to learn why today is the best time to start online selling. Today, you are also going to learn why you should always consider selling on Amazon if you want to beat the big brands. Okay. And of course, I will walk you through the Amazon journey, what to expect, how much capital, and so much more. Also, last but not the least, I'm going to tell you how different business models inside Amazon work. So ano-ano nga ba yung business natin na pwedeng pasukin in Amazon, the different business models, no, that we can do on Amazon, okay? So if you stick around until the end of this webinar, I have a gift for you. Ayan. And but first of all, is it okay if I'll introduce a little bit about myself? Okay lang ba yon? Can you type in the chat box okay? I just want to know if you're still out there and listening to me. Yes, so we can be very interactive. Yeah? Okay. So let me introduce a little background about myself. I am Lish Aquino. I was actually a full-time employee 10 years ago. I was in the financial industry business, but I got redundated. So I was forced to work online, no, because I had to take care of my little kids. And through the online or the through freelancing, I met my client who's an Amazon seller. Yan. So because of that, I learned three things while working with this Amazon client. I realized that my client can do online business, number one. Number two, has a potential to earn million of dollars. Kasi sabi nga nila, 'di ba? You can do it online because I really want to travel. I want to sometimes when my kids has a practice, whether it's in sports or they have tutor, at least I can go with them and I can still work. So that's the purpose why I want the business to also be online. Number two, I realized that my client's business can earn millions of dollars because there are other business models, but it doesn't have the potential to earn million of dollars. So yung dalawang factor na yun, pasok na sa akin. Number three, the greatest factor that my client had, yung business niya is to create passive income. Kasi I realized that we can most of the online business, especially e-commerce right now, we can do it online. Yes, that's perfect. Number two, we can only also earn million of dollars. But it doesn't mean that you work online and earn million of dollars. You will get time freedom, right? So I wanted to be passive income as well. Ayoko na matali dun sa oras habang yumayaman ka, online nga yung business mo, but then haggard ka naman. So what's that? Okay, so I realized that these are the three factors that my client, yung business ng client ko. So sabi ko, I want to do it too. What is this kind of business? So it's Amazon selling. My client is selling on Amazon. And he was already making 1 million a month in dollars. And I was the only employee. So I was really curious. And I told myself that I want to have the same business. And so I started the business. Fast forward, I started the business. This is what happened. 2014, this is my first product. I'm sure maybe Marvin heard a lot about this 100 times already, my story, but I'm gonna share it with you. So 2014 and 2015, this is my product. It's a scarf. This is the model. Nag-hire pa ako ng model because I need to sell it on Amazon US. Therefore, my model should not look like Asian at all. Okay. So, do you think that this business worked? No. Yan. Hindi po siya bumenta. Why? Because it's a seasonal product. Okay? So, bumenta lang siya after a year already. Next, this is my second product. I launched already the second product kasi sabi ko I will not give up. So, this is a 2016. In 2016, I launched copper socks. Copper socks because I realized that that all of us are wearing socks, right? Tama ba? I'm sure you're all wearing socks. Pero ito, hindi lang to copper socks. It's a copper-infused socks. Therefore, it has health benefits. It help with the blood circulation. Ayan. Ayan. Sabi nga ni Darwin, yes, kahit ilang beses ko pinanood ang experience niyo, hindi nakakasawa. Okay. Oh, thank you, Darwin. I'm not sure saan ko ba ako nakita? Anyway, ayun. So, this is the copper infused socks. And of course, I launched it. I think Darwin and Marvin heard this already that nangutang ako sa sister ko, nangutang ako sa parents ko. Yung utang ko hanggang 500,000 pesos na. But then, this copper socks, kala ko ito na. But then, it failed again. Okay? So, dami failures, mistake in the past talaga. So, do you think I will give up or I will not give up? Of course, hindi tayo bibigay. Will not give up. So, the third product, I launched it in October 2016. And it's a win. It's a win. Hanggang ngayon, every time that I'm not sure how many times I've shared this already, but when I remember that all the hard work paid off, talagang hanggang ngayon kinikilabutan pa rin ako because it changed my life. It changed my life. The peak month sales, actually 284 pa pala yung last year na sinulat ko dito. But like today, last April, 1 to 30, I was able to make 320 $1,000. That is my peak month actually. Ayan. And next, during the 2016 and 2018, yun yung na-launch ko na yung third product ko. And I had 2 million in 2 years. Yan, dollars. And then, 2018 to 2020, it grew to 100%, $4.5 million. And this is the best thing that I can share with you, I guess. Not to brag, but to tell you that Amazon selling is possible. Amazon selling can be done even if you're just at home, even if, in fact, even if you're just a Filipino, and even if I don't have a right capital that year, no? Wala pa akong capital noon, nangutang lang ako, and actually, I was a full-time employee. The socks, I was a freelancer back then. I had 10 clients. I had to work day and night. I had to take care of my 3 children. And it paid off, right? It paid off. So that's the message actually that I want to share with you with this slide. And so not only that, but I also got invited to several forums or speaking engagement because they realized that hindi lang pala foreigners yung pwedeng magbenta sa Amazon. You know, Filipinos can do it too. So I got invited. This is in Ofcon. This is in Big Bang, Manila workshop. So we had several workshops in Freedom Summit, LES. I'm not sure if any one of you get to see me in these webinars, but I hope, no? So what I realized is the meaning of life is to find your gift. And the purpose of life is to give it away. Now for me, the purpose of life, it's meaningful actually when you give it away, no? When you share what you've learned. It doesn't end with you. It doesn't end with the four corners of the wall, but it becomes meaningful when you share, right? So that's it. That's why I also created a class for Amazon seller VAs. This is for virtual assistant who want to be a freelancer for Amazon clients, and also the class for Filipino Amazon Masterclass. It's for Filipino only, and that's for the Amazon selling. So next, why today is the best time to start an online business selling retail products? Bakit kaya, no? Why is this the best time, Miss Lish? Pandemic po ngayon, COVID. In fact, US, you've heard na ang dami nang nagsasabi they will not accept made in China products anymore because of what happened. So why is today the best time, Miss Lish? Are you curious, guys? Yan. If you're curious, I'll answer it, no, one at a time. Okay. So in here, may kita nyo, actually last 2019 pa to, but I'm sure with digitalization, things are already moving to the online platform. Pansin nyo, lahat ng teacher, pati yung church natin, lahat ng community, they all realize that they need to be online. Yan. And in fact, sabi nila na nawala na yung e-commerce. Pero ang totoo lang, mas nag-grow pa yung e-commerce. You can see here that there are a lot of products that is growing. Hindi lang 100%, but 670%. So hindi lang alcohol, hindi lang po tissue paper yung nag-grow. Ang dami pa pong product na nag-grow. And you can see a lot of fitness products right now growing in the market, especially yung mga laging nag-gym, no? Sino ba sa inyo yung laging nag-gym? It's growing. There are also other e-commerce products. Ito, isa pa to. But the work from home, ayan. We can all relate to this. I'm not sure kung if your company or does your company provide all the things that you need at home for work, but lumaki yung demand, right? So ibig sabihin talagang depende sa market, depende sa product yung nag-grow ngayon. And of course, kung may nag-grow, meron din naman na bumababa yung mga benta. And these are the non-essential items. As you know, bumaba yung sales for the travel right now, for the weddings, because hindi natuloy yung mga iba pang events. And you can see them, there are studies that can show this. Yan. Yan. So, briefcase, camera categories, yan, luggage suitcases, yun yung mga nag-decline ngayon. Okay? But, kahit na ganun, may kita nyo pa rin that the global number of total non-cash transactions increased. And it increased, continue to increase because lahat po ngayon, pati banking transactions natin, nag-increase, no? Dati lagi tayo sa bank, but right now, we're really maximizing the use of online banking. And also, you can see here, because of the coronavirus outbreak, you can see all the users, internet users, and that's probably the reason why napakahina ng internet natin ngayon. Actually, I'm subscribed to 16 or 24 Mbps, but kanina nag-fail pa ako dun sa 5 Mbps limit. No, that's why I cannot probably have a camera. Yan. And nakikita niyo yan, everything, pati yung in fact, si Amazon, si Jeff Bezos, I'm sure you all know Jeff Bezos, he hired another 100,000 workers because iba talaga yung demand ngayon, especially online. And in the US especially, since hindi na pwedeng lumabas yung mga tao or karamihan doon is nasanay na sa Amazon, it's very reliable. Therefore, lahat sila, nag-add pa sila ng workers. So while the other businesses shutting down, the e-commerce is really growing, including Amazon. Yan. Okay. So, and to be a proof na Amazon is still growing, this is last month lagi kaming nagpapadala ng shipment sa Amazon, and this is my shipment. Yan. From China to US. Kaya pag sinasabi, pag may naririnig kayo na it's the Amazon right now is not really a good business to invest in because of the trade war, because of COVID, because of pandemic, just block it off because we're living proof that it still can be done. Yan. So why you should always consider selling on Amazon if you want to beat the big brands? Po, yan. Because Amazon is actually increasing in revenue. Lalo na siguro ngayon, lalo na. Okay. Amazon also, compared to the growth of store-based business in the US, it has a bigger growth. Kung napabalitaan yun, dami na nagsara, di ba, na companies in the US, including the Toys R Us, is it H&M? I forgot. Pero napakadami pang stores na nagko-close. Yan. And they're slowly transitioning to also online. Right? And, ayan, you can show here a lot of data that's telling us that Amazon is actually growing in retail sales, right? And the online payments are getting faster. Actually, here in the Philippines, hindi pa nga tayo masyadong, not 100% gumagamit ngayon ng online payments. Sa China, if you've heard, diba, lahat sila mobile phone na lang yung ginagamit. There's a QR code and they're going to use it to transact online or in the stores, even in local transportation. But here in the Philippines, we are still a little bit behind because we're still dependent on cash. Yan. But in the emerging Asia, in US, in our neighbor countries, lahat po sila nagta-transition na, right? Okay. Next. All right. And also, you need to sell on Amazon if you're not yet on Amazon because they have 300 million of active paid users out there. They have different marketplace. Hindi lang po US. They also have in Singapore, in Japan, UK, London, at napakadami pa pong iba. Yeah, they're also in Canada. And this, if you heard of Anchor is a brand for the chargers, yung mga power bank, yan. Nagsimula lang po sila sa Amazon. They started on Amazon and they established their brand there. Ngayon, nasa na sila. They're everywhere, including here in the Philippines. I can see them in Mega Mall, in UP Town, Yeah, so they just started on Amazon. And this one, Instant Natural, if you heard of them, the educational toy, yeah. Probably if you can review, if I know that this is recorded, and you can check back here and just Google yung mga companies na ito and where they are now. They're really, really big. They're inspiring. This one is a Filipino guy. Kasabay ko po siya way back 2014. Nag-guest din siya doon sa class namin. And he was making 500,000 a month. Yes, he is from Cebu. Yeah. So she's also earning 1 million a month on Amazon. That's all in dollars. Ayan. Gracie is based on Florida, but she's also a Filipina. Ayan. So, papatunayan natin na kaya talaga ng Pinoy yan. Alright? Okay. So, the reason why you should always consider to selling on Amazon if you want to build your big brand is because of all of the reasons that I mentioned and all of the reasons here. No? Medyo mahaba pa tong topic na to, but I'm sure you all agree that selling on Amazon is worthwhile, no? Is worthwhile, and also it will help your business grow. It's a business that you can pass on to your future generation, right? Okay, so this is the different business models. If if I'm a share, the business model that I'm practicing right now is private label seller or private label selling. That is that I established my own brand. Kumbaga yung product, nilalagyan ko lang siya ng package, nilalagyan ko siya ng sarili kong logo, and then from there, bibenta ko na siya sa Amazon. So it's my own brand, my own private label. Okay? The other two business model naman is the retail and wholesale. The difference lang is when it comes to retail, that is where you pick a product. For example, in Target, you saw 70% off for an item and then you sell it on Amazon. Yung sale or the discount can be your profit. Now, for the wholesale, it's a different story. You're going to buy in bulk, and of course, it has a very good price advantage for you. And then, sila na yung bahala na magpadala sa Amazon, and then you can sell it on your Amazon store. So that's the different business model that you can do on Amazon. And hindi lang to. I'm sure you heard of the merchant, no? Doon sa Amazon, you also heard of ebook, right? On Amazon, you can sell books and a lot more. Napakadami pa po. But this is the model that I'm following, the private label. Why? Because hindi siya madaling gayahin, right? Siya madaling gayahin, malaki yung profit niya, yung competition biging mas maliit kasi sarili ko yung brand. So wala masyadong gagaya nun. Or hindi talaga nila magagaya, especially kung mate-trademark ko pa siya. Ayan. So, in fact, all of my other students are also doing the same. Nakikita, pero pakita ko lang dito na talagang kaya ng Pinoy. All of them nakakabenta na po on Amazon. Ayan. Right? So do you like to hear how the sellers made it? Can you, if you're still there and you're really interested to know how my students made it, can you type sure on the chat box? Yeah? Okay. Ayan. So this is the overview of the Amazon FBA journey. I'm going to share this with you so that before you go to your Amazon business, I wanna tell you kung ano yung mangyayari, alright? So this one. First, it's divided in 6 simple steps. The first part is that you're going to source and then list your products on Amazon, send your inventory, and then we're going to promote it. Tapos you'll manage the customer service and then inventory. Isa-isahin natin para mas malinaw. Okay, for the product sourcing, ito yung, sorry, okay. Yeah. Product sourcing. What are we doing in the product sourcing? First, I gave them the criteria. kung ano yung mga hahanapin for the product sourcing. Well, few of the criteria are yung mga small products because mas madali siyang i-ship sa China, sa US or sa ibang marketplace kasi mas maliit, no? Mas maliit, mas magaan, mas okay yung shipping cost. And then isa-source mo yung product mo, saan tayo magsa-source, Miss Lish? So, right now, we are sourcing on Alibaba. Yeah, but of course, I really encourage my students to source locally. In fact, yung nakita nyo kanina, dalawa sa kanila, students ko, are doing their own products. They're doing it here local, tapos siniship nila sa US. Ayan. So, after nilang ma-source yung product, they're going to talk with the suppliers, and then they will list their products on Amazon. So there's what we call Amazon Seller Central. It's a platform of Amazon where the sellers can input, no, or in-encode nila yung product nila in the back end. And then, syempre, makikita yun sa Amazon.com or Amazon that depends on where you're going to sell it. So ito po yung itsura ng product listing. Ayan. And then, they're going to send the inventory to Amazon. Amazon platform will also give instructions, or ako, pwede rin akong mag-guide on how you will create the label para pwede siyang ipadala from, for example, for me, from China to Amazon. And it's very easy. This part right here, sending the products to Amazon, is the easiest part actually, because a lot of the forwarders will be able to help you in terms of the customs, in terms of the paperwork, the shipment. They will all guide you. Okay. Next part is promotion, wherein you will have a campaign. Okay, mag-alala because I don't know anything about Facebook ads. Hindi rin ako magaling magsulat, hindi ako marunong sa email marketing and all the digital marketing aspect of online selling. But Amazon really gives, kumbaga, is already doing it for us. Napakabilis lang po ng pag-create ng campaign sa Amazon. Yan. Ganito po siya kasimple. You will click the create campaign there inside the Amazon Seller Central. Ilagay niyo lang yung campaign name, may start and end date, daily budget. Lalagay nyo if you are going to have an automated targeting, meaning si Amazon na magde-decide kung ano yung mga keywords na tina-target lagi pag yung product mo ang hinahanap. Or you can have it also manually. Lalagay mo lang yung mga keywords dito. And then click launch campaign. Yan. Ganun lang siya kadali. Of course, yan. That's the basic. Of course, meron pa siyang mga ibang requirements. In here, you can see the customer service. Sorry. So for the customer service, may kita nyo lang yung message dito. All you have to do is to respond within 12 or to 24 hours. Yan. Konti lang po yung nagme-message sa Amazon na customers, because Amazon, if you are going to follow our model, which is the Amazon FBA or Fulfillment by Amazon, Amazon will do the shipping for you, the customer service for you. Pag may return yan, pag may delay ng shipment, since sila yung magde-deliver sa mga kliyente natin, sila rin yung bahala dun sa customer service. And in fact, our clients will only give us a message kung may problema dun sa product or may question. Inventory management, ganito lang po kadali. Actually, Excel lang to. I'm just looking at the available stock na ini-include din ng report ng Amazon. Tinitingnan ko rin kung ilan ba yung na-order in 1 month. I just put it 3. Now, this one depends if it's air shipment or it's sea shipment. But, so ilalagay ko lang po dito. The ship pending order, ilalagay ko po dito kasi baka naka-order na ako in the past. I just put it here and then that's it. I will request for the supplier to create a new production again for me, and then they will ship it to US. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, wala akong warehouse dito, wala akong opisina, wala akong mga VA. In fact, isa lang yung VA ko. So, and part-time pa siya. Ayan. So, ganyan po kaganda. Right? Ayan. So, nakakatuwa lang, no? Kasi hindi lang ako nakaka-experience nito, pati yung mga student ko. Meron doon mga nakaabot na ng mga $10 a month. Yan, gross sales in 30 days. Nakabenta na sila. And I'm sharing this because I want to let you know that it's doable. If you just work on it, talagang kayang ma-achieve. Ayan. Okay. Oops. Hindi ko na makita yung ibang slides, Marvin. I'm on the 90th slide already. Not sure. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Let me check because that's the one that I have.
oh,
Anyway, yeah.
yes.
Um, anyways, so there's 5 question kanina, right? Anyway, inspiring story. Um, actually, that's the one of the reason why I invited you to join our session today. It's because I know that Filipinos can actually do this, right? And it's something that would uplift the Filipinos, kasi sa atin, right? Most of us, okay na yung 8 to 5, okay na yung sumusweldo, but I want them to experience as well yung being financially free, right? So one of the question actually is, what's your definition of, financially free? That's one of the asked question most of the time, and that's the question that we have as well for you. What is your definition of financially free, right? And what's your definition of active and passive income?
Good question. Yeah. So for being financially free, iba't iba tayo iba't iba tayo ng ibig sabihin nun for sure. But for me, being financially free is that I'm able to do the things that I want whenever I want it or whatever I want. Like if I want to buy things, if I want to have a day of the day and not work for the next 30 days, probably that's the freedom that I'm looking for. So that for me is being financially free because I don't have to worry about money. Money will just come to me easily and effortlessly. Now, you will not have that unless you have the right system or the right business that can give you that freedom. And hindi lang ito Amazon. I think there are other businesses as well that give you this freedom, including I heard Airbnb, right? The real estate business, if someone is renting for you. I think it's also applicable for those who trade because they only trade for like an hour a day. It's also applicable for those people who have apps, for those who have membership sites, for everyone who has ebooks, or everyone who has any traditional business, but as long as they have a system for it and they're not working in that business, they have managers to do it for them. That for me is being financially free. And for the other question, Marvin, what's your other question again? Sorry.
Yes.
The
The question
passive,
is, what's the definition of active income and passive
yes,
income?
passive. Yep. So for me, passive actually lagi ko kino-consider na may Amazon business is passive income because to be honest with you, I haven't worked on my Amazon business for so long. I think 2 years na or 2 years or so. Hindi na ako masyadong nagtatrabaho dun sa Amazon business. If I have time, I only have a meeting with my virtual assistant or freelancer. Tapos nag-uusap lang kami about a certain issue, probably 1 hour a week or minsan wala pa. And tumutuloy-tuloy lang siya. So passive for me is also mean na i-maintain mo yung business. It doesn't mean na hindi ka na talaga mag-work dun sa business, but you have the option if you want to work or just to maintain it. Yan. Active work for me is talagang wala kang choice kung hindi. You really need to work hard or to work on that business. And you don't have, kung baga, someone decided for you rather than you decide on what to do for your business or for the lifestyle that you have. Yun, Marvin. I hope I answered that question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, almost all the people that I interviewed sa mga webinar ko, one of the key word na naririnig ko when talking about passive income is more on the system, right? So I think that's very important yung you have a system in place para tuloy-tuloy pa din yung business mo even if you're not really there 100%.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So going to the next question. Actually, yeah, what are the difficulties of starting this business? If you can point out yung mga what are the parang showstopper in some ways or yung mga very difficult if you're starting this business.
Yeah. Actually, that's also the reason why I always share my story because I want them to know that in able to be in the position where I'm right now is not easy. That I failed for 2 years, in fact, where I don't know kung okay pa ba talaga tong business na to or what. I failed a lot. The hardest part, I think, is looking for the winning product. And it's not just looking for the product, but it's actually a mental torture as well. Because what if tulad ko, you're just borrowing the capital, right, from your parents or for someone that that's not even close to you, for example, then that can be a hurdle already. Of course, they will ask their money back. And what if you think that what you're doing is not working at all? Definitely, there will be a lot of times for the past 2 years na sana na-give up na ako. I think that's the hardest part. Yan. And yun lang, the product sourcing, hardest part na sa akin yun. Sa mga students ko rin yung hardest part. But after that, when you have the winning product already, tuloy-tuloy na siya.
Yeah. Thank you. So you
I,
mentioned no na parang right nag-fail yung business mo. So what's your drive in still pursuing this business? Kasi yung iba, alam mo yun, parang they'll try it once, it fail. Yung iba they'll quit or sige, one more time, one more chance. Parang movie yun. Anyways. So they'll have
mm-mm.
one more chance, no? And then fail. Yung iba give up na. So what's your driving or what's your reason for still continuing on with the business?
Yep. The reason why I continued the business is I had several clients because I'm a Amazon freelancer nga before. So may mga kliyente ako that's earning 1 million a month. Tapos meron din akong 250,000 a month client. Meron din naman mga mabababang, kumbaga mabababa yung sales nila. But then, I always ask myself, if they can do it, I can do it too. Right? Kaya nga nila eh. In fact, hindi lang yung mga kliyente ko. Even the people that I showed earlier, the Filipinos, the 3 Filipinos, sabay-sabay kami, way back 2014, sabay-sabay kami nag-start. That's why we're very close. And sila, nakaka-earn na sila ngayon ng $1 million a month. The other is 500,000 a month. So if they can do it, actually, ako, it took me 2 years um, to find my winning product. Sila, in 1 month, nakahanap na sila ng winning product. They're already earning 100,000 on their first month. Yung iba doon, in 1 year, nakaka 1 million na sila. If they can do it, why can't I? So, alam ko talaga na kaya ko yan. Mahanap ko lang yung product na yun. Yun. That's the reason why.
Okay. Medyo ano no, dollars yung sinasabi, $1 million a month. So i-convert natin yan sa Philippine peso. That's about 52,000 or 52 million. 52 million a month, right? Parang
Yes.
who would imagine that, right? Parang kasi yung I think this is one of the characteristic din ng Pinoy, no? Parang more on the limiting belief na parang it's unbelievable. Parang hindi naman pwede yon, ang laki-laki nun. Parang ganun, no? But it shows, like in your slides, it shows na totoo siya, no? Parang, did you have that limiting belief or based on sa sinabi mo kanina, yung iba kaya niya na kasi. Yung iba kaya nila. So, did you have that at all?
Yeah, I always ask myself, actually, any normal person would do that. You know, they will come a time na, lalo-lalo na pag talaga nahihirapan sila. Way back then, meron pa, I mean, I think I was still breastfeeding to my youngest child. I have three small kids. I had 10 clients. Was not even sleeping at all. So, tao lang ako. Sabi ko, gustong-gusto ko na talaga mag-give up. Pero if I give up, what will happen to me? What is what I mean, what will happen to me in the next 5 years? So, kaya yun. And Marvin, parang may question din si Darwin in the chat box.
Yep. Right. So,
Okay lang,
yep.
basahin ko.
Yes. Actually, that's my next question is related to that, right? Like, if you're, since you started as an Amazon VA, do you think that's a good starting point to have this business
Yes
is
and no.
to become a VA? So why yes and
Yeah,
why no?
that's a yes. Yeah, yes, because being an Amazon virtual assistant will give you an advantage of learning the subject while earning. Because if you're a freelancer, of course, definitely your client will give you money. And at the same time, you're learning the Amazon skills that you need to start on the business, right? I say no, because if you already have that capital and matututunan mo rin naman yan sa mga course, sa mga mentors, then if you're ready, going to Amazon VA will sometimes will hinder because of the time limit na imbes na working on your business, meron ka pang inaasikasong ibang business and that's the business of your client. So,
Yep. So another question here, no, from Darwin. Um, one OFW po nag-process na mga need ni Amazon pero wala siyang bank sa Philippines. Pwede ba siyang makapag online or Amazon selling?
yes, Marvin, madami akong Darwin pala. Darwin, maraming student na I think UAE pa nga yun eh. And in fact, in UAE, you're not even allowed to sell on Amazon. But they made a way as long as you have actually may mga paano ko ba sabihin to? May mga countries lang na hindi pwedeng magbenta sa Amazon. I will give you that list na lang, Marvin, no? And then, so as long as you have an ID, if you have a paper and pen, you can take note of this para if you're interested to sell on Amazon, you already have these documents. So before creating an Amazon Seller Central account, you need two IDs lang yung pwede. It's the driver's license and the passport. Now, that driver's license and passport has address. So, yung supporting document nyo, whether it's a bill or statement of account, yung proof of billing, kasi kailangan alamin din yun ni Amazon eh, is dapat parehong-pareho yung pangalan and parehong-pareho yung address. That's very, very important. Otherwise, madedecline kayo dun sa Amazon Seller Central. Yan.
Okay. Another question came in from Edwin. Is that net sales when you talk about $1 million?
Oh no, not. But most likely 30% is the net sales. Yung the other, iba't iba, syempre depends on your product. But normally 30%, so sabihin na natin na there are considerations like the 30%, yun na yung bayad mo dun sa product and shipping and marketing. The 30% or the 33%, yun na yung bayad mo kay Amazon, because if you're going to use Amazon's warehouse, they have charges also. And another 30% or yung matira doon will be your profit. Yan.
Right? So it would really depend as well on your markup.
Yes, that's why if you have a product, if you're sourcing a product, dapat yung pag-aaral mo pa lang doon sa cash flow at saka doon sa profit, pasok na siya doon sa criteria na talagang kikita ka.
And then this is something that you teach on your class, right?
Yes, oo.
Okay, all
Kasi
right.
mahaba talaga to eh, mga 6 months.
Yeah, so that's the next question, right? So from the from the time that they actually register, it's for you following your system, it's about 6 months.
Yes. Or 4 to 6 months. Yung the last batch, naka-launch na sila ng product after 4 months. Yan.
Okay. So um one of the question here as well is that the initial capital, like a ballpark, how much capital they need in order to start selling sa Amazon.
Yan. Good question also. I think it would be good if you have 100,000 pesos, sabihin ko sana dollars, 100,000 pesos or 150, sabihin na natin. No? Why? Because, pero itong 100 na to, para lang meron kang allowance. Remember, I started with 40,000 pesos only with a scarf. Tapos yung dun sa socks talagang monthly ko na siya binabayaran doon sa supplier ko. So I only started with 40,000. But this time, I want you to have a buffer. The buffer will secure na meron kang panggamit sa shipping, meron kang panggamit sa marketing or ads doon sa Amazon, meron kang panggamit sa marketing, ganyan. So
How
100,000 is good.
how important is the ads sa Amazon? Do you still do that?
Ads, yung campaign sa Amazon, yung kanina, yes, oo, pero napaka-minimal lang nung expense doon. Hindi siya, well, the reason why I really like Amazon is that you get organic sales rather than sales only coming from the ads. Mas sikat kasi ngayon, Marvin, yung dropshipping na tinatawag or e-commerce wherein
Yeah.
they get most of the traffic from Facebook ads. But on Amazon, you don't really need Facebook ads. The more that you reach the organic ranking on Amazon, especially kung nasa page 1 or page 2 ka, imagine billions of people or millions of people are looking at your listing. Meron doon kahit papaano na conversion in a day. And that's what good about Amazon. May kumbaga pupunta yung tao sa Amazon to really buy. Pero yung mga tao ba pumupunta sa Facebook to buy? Not all of them. They go there for interaction, for the news probably. Yan.
Yeah. And one good thing about Amazon, no, nandun na yung details mo. Pagka magbabayad ka, bayad ka na lang. Parang ganon, right? Because I usually buy
Yes.
stuff before din sa Amazon. And even Audible. Andun na yun eh. Bayad ka na lang, right? Parang it's an ecosystem on its own.
Yeah, actually, ano nga, natatawa ako kasi minsan, hindi ko sure din because I'm not selling locally. Pero I heard that they're having problems with COD. Minsan, nare-reject yung, kumbaga, biglang ayaw na nung client. So, pwede silang on the last minute, panic cancel na lang yung order nila. That's why they have RTS or returns. Now, Amazon doesn't have that. Because pagka-click mo pa lang dun sa Amazon, nakasalang na agad yung credit card nila. Eh, alam mo naman sa US and other parts of the country, di ba? Usually, I mean in the US, nakasalang na agad ang credit card. So, pagka-click mo pa lang doon sa bibilin mo, kinukuha na ni Amazon yung payment. Amazon will keep the payment for 2 weeks and then ipapadala na agad sa bank mo or dun kung saan mo man siya gustong ilagay.
So mabilis din, 2 weeks. Not bad. So it's something na pwedeng, if they start something that they can, kasi this is one of the big difficulties ng people coming from yung pagiging employed, no, is syempre they're expecting every 15 and every 30 na sweldo. So yun yung mga one of the difficulties that they're having. So kung within 2 weeks they'll be able to get sales, I think it would be, at least they would still receive something ng
Yes,
monthly.
oo. Kaya yung cash flow, tinuturo din namin siya dun sa Amazon class kasi most of us I mean, ikaw ba naman mahirapan ka ng two months establishing your business. Syempre gusto mo may sweldo ka agad. Pero dito sa Amazon, iba yung game dito. Kailangan mas mahaba yung PC mo, kumbaga mas patient ka doon sa sweldo. Like for example, sa akin, hindi ko pinasweldo yung sarili ko or lahat ng bumabalik sa aking pera galing sa Amazon, ini-invest or nire-reinvest ko ulit doon sa products na meron ako hanggang sa lumaki siya. Until makaabot ako ng 100,000, doon lang ako nagsweldo sa sarili ko. Dollars.
Mm, okay, so that's my next question is, do you pay yourself, right? So yes, you do, right? Based on your statement, you have your own salary.
Yes, oo. Pero after some time na talaga yon. Ngayon, I always see to it that I reward myself with 5% of the net sales. Ay, hindi pala, gross sales. 5% of the gross sales. Kasi I'm earning naman the net profit of 30%. So might as well give myself a 5% of the net profit monthly.
And then okay, so you have 30% of net sales, 5% goes to you, for your everything. And then kasama na yung 30% doon is yung pambili ulit ng product, or ano na siya, pure net sales na yung 30%.
Pure net sales. Yan. Pure net sales. Kasi yung product ko naman nasa sabihin na natin na 60% yung profit or margin talaga niya. So, the 30% bumabalik lang doon sa pagbili ko uli ng product. Yan.
So that's pretty nice, no? Parang in a way, this Amazon selling would be really a good avenue for people shifting from being an employee to start a business and then become financially free. Kasi medyo malaki yung margin mo, and then you'll have more time on your end, right? Kasi like what you mentioned, you just have one VA and then you only meet once a week in less than an hour.
Oo, actually, dati nga meron na pa akong full-time VA. Napapansin ko, ilan lang naman yung nagme-message sa akin sa Amazon. Like, lilima lang sila, minsan 3 message, tapos magpapa-ship lang kami every month. So, what is there to manage? Wala naman masyado. Kasi Amazon does it all for you. They pick the item in the warehouse. Pag may bumili, they pack the item, sila na talaga mismo, and they ship the product. Talagang ano ka na, free.
Yep. That's so. Have so you mentioned you didn't do local selling, no? So like Lazada, because I think Lazada has a um similar thing, no? Pero like ang sabi mo
Yes.
nga, may issues with COD and stuff like that. You don't encounter mga refund ganyan sa Amazon selling.
Meron, but I think the good thing with Amazon is actually they will ban you for selling if you have a 5% more than 5% return rate. So ang maganda dito is that konti lang yung nagre-return. Siguro one strategy na rin is that you really have to give them a very good quality product. Yan. And actually, part of the lesson also that we are doing is how to source your product and get a sample. Tapos pag-aaralan nyo kung ano talaga yung quality na sample na makukuha nyo. Kumbaga, hindi ka lang yung bibili tapos papadala mo sa kliyente mo. It takes a long process pa. It will you have to get sample, tapos hindi lang isang sample, tatlong sample from different suppliers. And then from the samples, you will check kung ano ba yung pwede pang improve dito, and then you will do market research. So, it's fun actually. Para ka nagki-create ng sarili mong franchise, or product. So, yun. Para konti lang talaga yung return. Yan.
Mm. Actually, yes. Gio Sancho has a question about that, right? Since we're talking about sourcing, how did you find your supplier from China? You mentioned a while ago Amazon or Alibaba, or do you have any other, sources to get suppliers?
Initially nahanap ko lang yung supplier ko sa Alibaba because may iba pang mga sites na pwede. In fact, in the Google you can also find suppliers there. But one of the reasons why I like Alibaba is that it has trade assurance. Pwede ka magbayad sa Alibaba and they will hold the money, hindi pa nila ipapadala doon sa supplier. Kung halimbawang nagloko yung supplier, hindi nila ibabalik yung pera. So that's trade assurance, parang nagiging insurance na rin siya for you. And then the other one is that they verify the supplier, meaning they go talaga dun sa office, they verify the documents if this is a legit company, tapos mag-site visit sila kung okay ba talaga yon. Yan. So, kumbaga, at least may third party.
Yeah. Okay. So parang assured ka na, kasi like we know, mayroon pa kasing mga parang mindset ang tao pagka galing sa China, it's substandard, no? So this would actually help you make sure na yung product na nakukuha mo is of quality and sumusunod sila sa contract nyo.
Yes. Actually, hindi lang sinasabi ng ibang mga product natin. Like for example, yung iPhone, it's a very high quality product. Where is it made, 'di ba? Yung iba sa France, pero yung kadalasan niya, lalo na yung ibang parts, sa China rin naman siya ginawa eh. So, it really depends on the factory, I guess. Siguro, sinsira lang din ng ibang Chinese suppliers yung image ng China. Pero, I think most of them quality naman.
All right. So I have a couple more questions if you don't mind. Um, there are a lot of competitors that you have. Like you mentioned a while ago in your presentation that you have your own like twist on it, right? But is it still okay to sell in Amazon even though you have a lot of competitors? Like I think big brands Nike are also selling are they selling ba sa Amazon?
Yes. So, there's a thin line for that. Pag halimbawa, like for example, yung aking socks, kaya siya hindi talaga bumenta is because I compete with big brands like Nike, Adidas. So talagang hindi siya nag-work for me. But it doesn't also mean that you have to give up for other products kasi marami at bilyon-bilyong produkto yung meron sa Amazon na hindi naman siya brand driven. And you can actually have softwares to determine if it's brand driven or not. So, makikita mo siya sa brand pag medyo mas mataas yung search niya, tapos yung ibang competitors not getting the same sales that yung product na yon are making. Yan. Baka jargon na kasi pag in-explain ko pa ng ganon. But the answer is, kayang-kaya mo makipag-compete. Tsaka, that's also the reason why the product search is, or sourcing is the most difficult part. Kasi dito pa lang, bago ka pa lang mag-launch ng product, pag-aaralan mo na yung competitors mo. Ilan ba yung items na nabibenta nila? Can you compete with that? Ano yung keywords na ginagamit nila? Yun. So,
So parang you study the competition and make sure that your product is better in some form or the other.
yep. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Um so three more questions, unless the group has more questions. Um, do you have do you need business permit to start selling Amazon? To do Amazon selling. I know it might be a critical question, but some of our listeners are actually asking that. And then customs permit, right? Because you mentioned you ship those products. So do you need to worry about those things?
Business permit and customs, right? Tama ba?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
business permit, actually, when I started, wala akong business permit. The reason lang why I created DTI, probably after 2 years, because I'm already I'm already doing wire transfer. If you're doing wire transfer, magtataka yung bank kung bakit ang laki-laki nung binabayad mo and you can be subject to AMLA. Kaya that's the only reason why nag-create ako ng DTI. Pero nawala rin yon dahil right now I'm using already Payoneer. So it's another subject actually. Pero if you're going to ask why Payoneer, Miss Lish, Payoneer kasi, you can get dollars from Amazon to your Payoneer account. Therefore, you save conversions. I think yung accountant ko dati, sabi niya parang I spent more than 600,000 pesos just for conversion alone for 1 year. So definitely, bank, I mean, kung ma-avoid ko yung conversion, mas okay. So, ngayon, Payoneer na yung ginagamit ko. And then from US Payoneer account, I transfer to China, US then. Kaya wala nang conversion. At saka mas madali yung process. Ngayon, with it comes to taxes, meron akong tax sa US. I opened an LLC account in Delaware. And then, yung tax dito, magiging personal tax na lang siya or individual tax. Because, paghahanapan ka nila ng resibo, sa US ka nagbenta, hindi naman dito, and sila yung bumili. So, hindi ka rin pwedeng magbigay ng resibo. Kumbaga, it's conflict yun.
Double
Tsaka sabi rin,
taxation. Yeah.
yeah, oo, magiging double taxation. So, yun lang. Pagdating naman dun sa shipping, yung mga forwarder na kukunin nyo, they have the clearance already and they will take care of the customs. That's the least that you need to worry about. Kasi in my 6 years of selling on Amazon, wala pa naman ako naging problema sa customs. Yung forwarder na yung bahalang makiusap sa kanila and mag-present ng documents.
Okay. So I think that kasi yan yung mga initial fear ng mga starting is daming paperwork, they need to deal with the government and stuff like that. So for you it's not a deal breaker, it's something that it's learned, it's something that's easy, and it's something that if you have a partner like you, they can actually do it easily.
Yes, definitely. Yun talaga yung message ko for everyone. Kasi nung I've been with a lot of business na actually, Marvin, nanggaling na rin ako dun sa kahit anong traditional business, kahit na yung kahit na yung pagbenta ng ng cellphone dati, benta ng food, parang lahat na no, pati franchise. But still I think this is the most doable. And ang pinakamaganda dito ngayong COVID, na-realize ko na eto pala yung business, isa sa mga business na hindi basta-basta, kumbaga, maapektuhan ng pandemic.
Yeah, sorry, I said last question, pero you brought up that very good point. No, this COVID-19 actually changed the business. I mean, the economy, how we do things, and and for you, it didn't really affect you that much. I think medyo mas bigger sales pa ata yung nangyari sa'yo. Is that true?
Yes, oo. I think 100% from last month.
Yeah, so this is the new norm, no? Parang everything is online na, even here locally. people are shifting to online. So this is a good avenue for actually for them to start, learn, and then hopefully be be one of the people who are excel or who's um, sharing and excelling in the Amazon space. So for your final words, and I think you have a gift for our listeners.
Yes, it's supposed to be in the slide, kaya lang wala. Can I put it in the chat box? Can everyone see it kaya if I put it there? But I'll
Can you see the slide?
um
It's I think this is the one on the end.
yes, but no, I cannot see the slide. Sorry.
Okay. Let me the one to present it. I think it's there, and you can put it on the chat as well.
Okay.
I opened that
Sige.
chat so that
Haba nung ano ko, no? Haba nung slides ko.
no, it's okay.
Alright.
Actually, like what I mentioned, we don't have any timeline, time frame. What's important for us is to give the information to our audience, right? Because I know, based on my experience, working alone is not enough for us to be financially free, and to actually help out as well, right? Because my one of the principles I have is the more money you have, the more people you can help,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
So I would like to have more people to have more money to be able to help other people, right? Because that's one thing that we have in our countries. Our countries, you know, yung sandwich, yung sandwich generation, meaning I'm the one working and I'm helping my parents. I'm the one working, I'm helping my brothers, my sisters. Parang ako yung just one person, no? And then I can't do what I want to do, and then that is passed on to generation. So if we can do it to one person at a time, share this information, share like your success to others, and hopefully inspire them to be able to be financially free and help others as well, then that would be great.
That's right. I post the link, the gift that I'm supposed to show in the slides. It's in the chat box, Marvin. I hope you can
Yep.
see it.
Yep. Actually, I'm showing it on the screen as well.
Ah,
So
talaga? Hindi
um,
ko nakikita. Ano ba yan?
okay. All right, so that's okay. So this is how to launch an international Amazon FBA business using our proven 10-step process. Is that the one?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay. All right. So anyways, I'll share the is it okay for me to share the slides to them?
Yeah,
Or
sure. If
okay.
they
So
actually
that
if they have any questions, they can reach me in my I think on the last slide I have there my contact details, my page, Instagram and Twitter. Although Twitter and Instagram di ako masyadong active. They can always reach out to me via Facebook.
okay. Yeah, I'm showing that already to the group. So
Mhm.
any final words, Lish?
Yes. First of all, Marvin, thank you very much for inviting me here. It's really my honor. And if there's one thing that I can leave with you guys tonight is that Filipinos can do it too. Kaya ng Pinoy, kung kaya ng ibang lahi, kaya natin. I know that Filipinos are very talented. Marami tayong natural resources. Kung kanina nakita nyo doon sa slides ko, makikita nyo yung kapuluan, right? The kapuluan is actually sa word pa lang ano doon sa brand pa lang kapuluan. So alam mo na locally made siya. Thousand and millions a month. You know where they source it? They source it in the Philippines. You know kung sino yung owner nun? It's a Canadian owner. Canadian. I mean, lagi ko itong sinishare, pero talaga hindi ko siya ma-accept eh. Kasi, kung bakit yung ibang bansa, yung ibang yung foreigner, bakit sila pa yung nakakatulong sa mga farmers dito sa Pilipinas? Bakit kung sino pa yung ibang lahi, bakit sila pa yung nakakaisip na mag-source in the Philippines? I'm also guilty about this. But, kung sabihin mo na napakarami nating sellers, especially or specifically Amazon sellers that can source in the Philippines, that can help our farmers. Imagine what can it do in our country. Hindi lang yun to our country, hindi lang magiging wealth, I mean, it will still be a source of passive income sa atin. But aside from that, we can also help our economy, right? So if you're interested, you're not only going to have your own brand product, but you're also going to help a lot of people, especially farmers, especially yung mga freelancers natin na Filipino. I'm sure you're going to outsource yung mga image na nilalagay dyan, yung mga copywriting na nilalagay dyan. You're going to make a lot of jobs. So, ayun. Ang dami, one message lang, pero ang dami kong sinabi. But I hope, I'm really sure that you get what I mean. Let's do this. Join me in my advocacy in uh, fi- proving to the world that Filipinos can do it too. That's all, Marvin.
All right, thank you, Lish, and thank you again for our participants who joined us in this May 1, like Labor Day special. It's special talaga. We have Lish,
Yes.
right? So again, so wait for the others. Wait for the video that I'll be sharing to the team, so that you'll be able to listen to this as well. And there would be a podcast or an audible version of this, so that people who are just listening can actually do that as well. Again, thank you, Lish, for this, and hopefully to hear from you soon again. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Marvin. Thank you, team. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.